Hey, collective. Good morning. Mm. My letters came off in the wash. I don't wash it so many times. I guess I gotta find a better way to get them to stay on, and maybe use a different kind next time. But anyway, hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's get some tea. Got your coffee? I got water this morning. I'm trying to do something a little different. Um, Remember that time is fluid, so whenever you see this message, it's when you're meant to see it. It's a general reading. It may not resonate with everybody, so please only take what resonates and leave the rest. Let's see. What? Here's your morning coffee and the tea with me. What is the tea? Oh, child, you too busy winning. Whatever it is, that's the tea. That's the tea. That's the percolation. It's percolating. You're doing things. You're moving and you're grooving, right? You got your tea on your pot on the stove, waiting for your water to get hot. What's the tea, spirit? Somebody crying over you, or you ain't crying over nobody no more, because you're starting to focus on what you got going on for yourself instead of allowing your disappointments, right, to overtake you, right? So, it's a balance. It's a balance, Yeah, things are not gonna go our way all the time. We'll have disappointments and and shit like that. But we have to learn, or we have learned, that you gotta keep pushing. Yeah, bankrupt. Somebody's bankrupt and somebody's doing their thing. So now this is somebody that's sulking. This is an energy that's sulking about something, about a loss, right? They're drinking all the time. They're not paying their bills, they, probably out with their buddies and shit. They work, but they spending their money on the wrong shit, right? Or somebody could have lost a job, and now shit's piling up, and they sitting in it instead of getting up and trying to fix it and do what they got to do. You just doing what you got to do, because you're not allowing that energy to keep you in this position where you can't get up off the couch. All right, let's go. And that's the only difference between you and them, is the fact that they're unable, or maybe unwilling to release, take the L. You know what I'm saying? And keep going. It's the humiliation. It comes with that, especially with depression. Listen, this is in reverse. Sad, hurt, upset, still crying, still feeling some kind of way. I've been there, but we can't stay there. We can't stay there. At some point, you're gonna have to disconnect you from other people's expectations. Because when we get humiliated, when we're humbled, so to speak, because it really ain't humbling, it's just something that go your fucking way. It ain't knocking nobody off their high horse or anything. It's just shit happens, right? But this is somebody that they put too much of their pride in other people's opinions. They put too much of themselves, of their identity, into how things looked on the outside. They never really, the inside, they don't know who the fuck they are. They got a lot of shit going on, but as long as they can keep up this facade, right? Because that's really what it is. When we allow disappointment to overtake us, it's something attached to our image in that. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, because I'm talking about on a physical, not on a like a human living and dying level, that kind of loss. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like losing a job, losing a girlfriend, losing a boyfriend, losing your home, losing the car, losing your job. I said that right? Yeah. What's the thief? Thief, child. Because somebody was an emotional thief. Somebody was an emotional tyrant. Somebody was an energy harvester. Rob, lost, death, physical or emotional. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You know what to look for next time. You know what I mean? Take that. I'm telling you, take it as a lesson. A lesson. Don't be embarrassed by this shit. Take that as a lesson. And the reason some people stay stuck in shit that they in is because they too fucking scared to go through the humiliation of that shit ain't working. You know what I mean? Instead, they'll stay and they'll continue, and that's how they live their life. And that's how they stay in that generational curse. That's how it is. Staying in things and being places and doing things that we don't want to do. We ain't really happy with it. We want to do something else, but we too scared to do it. Right? We too scared to do it. I'm telling you, somebody's always partying. This is a distraction. This is so they don't have to sit by themselves, with themselves, and deal with that empty little spot down there that says, yo, nigga, this ain't what we really want. This is somebody that can't even, help themselves. They looking for some dirt on you so they can try to bully you. Because you're not crying, because you're not hurt. Nobody said that you weren't hurt and that you weren't sad. Of course, especially if you invest in something or someone, you know what I'm saying? But you got over it, right? Listen, ego. That's what it is, I'm telling you. That's all it is ego. Is when we build ourselves, look at that. When we build ourselves up, right? I ain't saying when God builds us up. I said when we build ourselves up, we feel like, we did this. We did this on our own. Ooh. We don't do nothing without God. We don't even wake up without God. I feel like for you and for this person as well. Ooh, look, somebody could have lost their car. Yep. But listen, this is the ego, right? That we built. Right? That gets in the way of everything. Somebody stalks you. They want to they want to bully you. Oh God, carless. No car, repo car issues. Hurt ego. I guess I gotta talk about this. I don't like talking about, but like people taking their own lives, suicide. I know it's a touchy subject, but in these times, especially with the way of the world is today, right, and how so many people are so dependent on their image, social media, how they look in to the other people. It's like when life is trying to school. This is an earth school. When Earth is trying to teach us, I don't know what the fuck to call it. When we're trying to be taught, how to be more reliant on the Most High, on God, man, because this is a time where I'm telling you, these are the last times. These are times where if you haven't, made a decision, if you haven't, decide to let go of those sinful ways, those lower vibrational ways, man, those addictions and alcohol and sex and lying and cheating and stealing and manipulating and stealing from other people, whether it's known or unknown, you know what I'm saying? With the cyber shit, people can do shit, all kind of shit. You know what I mean? Whew. That's what people, they rather, instead of being embarrassed or feel like, they failed and they lost, right? They don't want to. They don't want to face their peers. They don't want to face society, man. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about when it goes too far, man. When you stay in that shit too long, man. When you can't get past the loss. And that's all it is the universe trying to get you to realize that that shit can be gone in a fucking instant. Do not rely on that shit. Do not rely on people. I'm not saying don't love people. I'm just saying have a God, have something that you believe in, which is through Jesus Christ. I'm going to tell you that's the only way. But something that you can believe in, you know what I'm saying? Something that will sustain you when times like this come up. Where you don't feel broken. Where you don't feel humbled or humiliated because you don't depend on that shit. That shit don't make you. See, to some people, that shit make them. That's all they know. Child. That's how they got everything and all the people around them was through this bullshit. You feeling me? And look, somebody wants you back, collective. Or want back in. You know, take it how it resonates. Rob, lost, that physical or emotional. Always want to party, always drinking. Always got to be in that mood, right? Trying to cover up what's happening on the inside and you know what's going on inside. Look, I'm telling you, all this time they wasting time watching and trying to fucking sabotage you, collective. That's crazy. They spy, they watch, they spend, instead of using that same energy to go on through that process of whatever you got to do to get the fuck up off your feet, get back off your knees, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what happens when we're humble, we're forced onto our knees. Now what you going to do when you're down there? Curse God or pray to God and ask for his fucking forgiveness and his help. Surrender. You going to surrender or you going to curse? Look, somebody decided they were going to travel and do what they wanted to do. Stuck, no changes, limited thinking, limited behaviors. Somebody wants a leisure life, but they ain't got the leisure funds for a leisure life. Well, what's going on here, Spirit? What's the tea? Somebody feels rejected. They ain't shit. This is somebody that tries to copy people. They fit in. Whatever you doing, they doing it too. It don't matter. They'll what do you call those grifters? A grifter. Oh yeah, a grifter. Somebody doesn't realize, or somebody is about to realize that their ego is what's been getting in the way of everything that's going on in their life. They put too much trust. Obsessive lover. Somebody's very obsessive, very toxic, very unhealthy energy, unhealthy behaviors, possessiveness, karmic. This person is a karmic, is in karmic energy. I put it like that because we all got to go through Karmicville to get here. Yeah, Karmicville about a mile down there on the left. Yeah, child, that's the only road. That's the only road. That's the only road. Oh, shit. Ooh, they want to come in and kiss your ass before, no, you're not going to be gaslighted. Listen, I'm telling you, this is who they are. They're an impersonator. You're not going to be gaslighted by this person. You know who this person is. You know this person needs to do some self reflection. This person needs to do some inner healing. Okay, this person's running off that trauma battery. They got that trauma battery in their back. The ego won't let go. Ooh, child. What is it? Pride before the fall. Pride before the fall. This is somebody that won't let go. They won't let go of the ego. They refuse. As if holding onto a rope, right? Okay, let's say you got a wagon, right? Okay, because I think that's the best way I can do it. And Your wagon is about to roll over a cliff, and all you got is the rope, the hanger. You by yourself. Are you trying to hold on to a fucking wagon, a full wagon, wheels and all, right? And you trying to hold on to that shit. That shit's about to pull you over because you refuse to let it go. Fake flexing. Look at that shit. It's in reverse, so I'm hearing somebody can't fake flex no more. Acts rich, flosses their money, acting fancy, showing off and shit. Always partying, you know. Always want to be seen, gotta be seen. Somebody always gotta be seen. That ego. They always have to be seen as being successful, having things, everything is working out in their favor, you know. Ain't nothing wrong. Too busy winning. Well, and they karmic friends. Listen, this person is trying to impress people that ain't doing shit either. You hear me? Look, you're not bothered by this. This person is trying to impress people that ain't got shit either. So this one thinks they better than their friends. This one think they better than the people around them. Yeah, because of what they have. Yes. So this is gonna be a hard fall. Yeah. So all the people that they I heard shitted on. All the people they shitted on are starting to reject them. Look at this shit. All the people that they shitted on are starting to reject this person. They're not helping this person. You know, I heard somebody say they pompous ass. They're not helping their pompous ass. Ooh-wee. Ooh, they threatened by you because you're winning. Now, you may be seen as the one that is the best. I don't even like that shit. I don't feel like you feel that way, collective. I don't, but this is somebody that could have been silently competing with you. This is somebody that may have been competing with you. This was an obsessive, toxic, unhealthy person. Can't fully trust them. Tension, secret competition. Oh yeah, this person was a karmic to you. Yes. Secret competition. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. You heard me. This is somebody in your friend circle, baby. So if somebody around you is going through it and they trying to hold that mask up, you know who it is. Child, listen, look. It's one of your friends. It's one of your friends, nigga. One of your friends, that fake smile on your face. There's somebody around you. Yeah, look. Wolf in sheep's clothing. Look at that. It's one of your folks, man. It's one of your peoples. Ain't that how they saying it now? It's one of your people. One of the people that you call homie, lover, friend. Homie, lover, friend. Spirit, what's the message? That was competing. Oh, they looking you up. They trying to find you. They trying to find out what you got going on. How you make your money. How you doing what you doing. They doing research. They studying you. They trying to get information. They want to know how you winning. Look, a love triangle, third party, multiple lovers and choices. Somebody had a lot of lovers. Play it out. Yep, they finding out that shit is over. OVA. OVA could be somebody's initials. It's over. Hooked. Somebody could have some addictions. Y'all always know that card always gives me addiction. It always gives me addictions. And they hanging by a thread with that shit. Yep, they're using that to suppress their feelings. That's not good at all. Because they're haunted by some kind of memories, flashbacks, trauma, side effects or something. I don't know. They're haunted by something. What is it? Moving on by the fact that you moved on. That you're moving on from this person. This person does this shit to everybody. Why are they so affected by you? Oh, I forgot they was in competition with you. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. They in competition. They was in competition with you. That's crazy. What's this? Wasted time. Stuck. They ain't moved. They, you know, when they were and so-called ahead of you, they should have put more time into planting better seeds. That's what I think. I think this person put more time into partying and showing off and trying to be seen as, you know, little bad karma. Somebody got some karma to pay. That's why this is happening. Getting evidence and proof and facts. And you're going to, listen, with this getting evidence, proof, something's going, you're going to find out something about this person or something happening or something this person may have done. And that's, you're going to know that this person is getting karma for something that they've done. This person could have been a thief. This person could have been somebody that steals. I said that, right? Yeah. Yeah, putting their dependence in, yeah, in order to keep up this facade, that's what they've done, you know, because they don't want to be seen as somebody that had to take an L. Because then that would put you. But who the fuck is in a race? All right, I'm picking up the tortoise and the hare. So this could be a rabbit energy and a turtle energy, Chinese zodiac, some shit like that. Oh, I have my animal thing here. Rabbit. Anything about a rabbit? No. No. So it's going to have to be the Chinese zodiac. That's interesting that I had that there. Well, I'm going to have to give me a... What's the next message here, Spirit? Taking me off my focus. Look, they hate. I'm telling you, this is somebody that hates on everything about you, child. This is somebody that's an atheist. They hate on your spirituality, your light, and your magical powers. Drama stuff. I was just getting ready to say, right? How bad were they hating on you, right? Were they trying to interfere? And then the drama started in the background. Somebody may have even in the background, might be, I told you you're going to find out something that this person has done, and you're going to realize that it's karma that they're getting. The reason that everything's falling, that house of cards is falling down. Yep, this person may have done something to Oh, look at that. This person could be into magic, dark magic, or voodoo, or something like that. Okay? Take that how it resonates. Known or unbeknownst to you. Protect you from your enemies, domestic and foreign. Thank you, Spirit. Even those that, yeah, your own camp. You heard me? We have romantic love affair in the wolf in sheep's clothing. Sex fix secret lover. And wolf in sheep's clothing. Romantic love affair, sex fix, secret lover. This could be somebody that could have been a third party in a relationship of yours. Wolf in sheep's clothing. A fake. Somebody may try to come towards you under a fake profile with this romantic lover secret fix. Moving in silence. Look. Somebody's sneaky as fuck, I can tell you that much. Somebody's trying to find out who you dealing with. Somebody, that's what they're looking up. That's what they're trying to find out. Who are you dealing with on a personal level? So listen, look at this shit. Spirit said, keep moving in silence. You know, don't be posting your information on social media, because somebody's damn sure watching, and they could be going through other people. You know, with fake profiles like friends of friends, making friends with your friends and shit, so they can watch you to try to see who you loving on, who's loving on you, or who's, you know what I'm saying. I know y'all get me. What's going on here? What's the tea? Reflecting. And this is what you're doing. Minding your business. You minding your business. You're not even paying this person. Yeah, I'm telling you, minding your business. You are unfazed. What's going on here, Spirit? What's the tea? Somebody want to make it an offer. Ooh, my nose itch. Could have an offer coming in. You dodged the bullet. Somebody's got an offer coming in. This could be romantic. This is feeling like a job to me. So if you were waiting for a call back or an answer for a job, I feel like you're going to get the job. I see a leaf here, so this is going to be you able to turn a new leaf. Somebody else is marrying for money. Oh shit, somebody could offer to marry you for money, or for you to marry them for money. Or somebody did that shit for money. So, wow. Happiness hater. They don't give a shit about no love. Listen. Love on the brain. Look at this shit. Dreaming, fantasizing. Yeah, they do. They act like they don't care. But they do. They want love. They do. They think about this shit all the fucking time. All the time. All the time. But they act as if they don't. Somebody married for money. They sure did. But they're about to. Because there's an offer out here on the table. Listen, because your light irritates them. It irritates their demon. There's something that this person is willing to let go of, to deal with, to heal from. So until they do that, they're going to stay in this low vibrational energy, that, you know, and they're going to do whatever it takes to keep that mask on by any means necessary, I'm hearing, to be able to keep that image. And something, I don't know why if I think they're doing spiritual work towards you, collective. That's why I think this is coming up in the reading for you, so you could, I don't know what you need to know, because I don't feel like it's affecting you at all. Okay, I don't feel like it's bothering you at all, but this person is definitely in your energy. That's why. Listen, yeah, keep moving in silence. Because this person ain't shit. You know, listen, all they coming in to do is copy off of you. Fake smiling and profiling. You see what I'm saying? Pretending to, you know, support you. They got you. They fucks with you. They don't really fucks with you. They came to fuck with you. Spirit said they didn't come to pray with you. They came to prey on you. They didn't come to pray with you, baby. They came to prey on you. Clout hungry. Say nothing, does anything, make shit up dramatic. Look, this person has a really nasty reputation right now. They got a reputation for doing things and you know, from off the beaten path, I'll say. Yep, and you are moving on. Thank you. Next. Yep, and they can't find shit on you. They can't find shit to try and thwart you or block you. Yep, look at this dirty offer. Look, that's a demon's hands, baby. This person I sold, they sold. For sure. Yeah, it says anything and does anything. Anything. Like marrying for money. What's this? Ain't shit. You're unfazed and they still mad. Lighting fucking candles. That's what's going on. Alright, that's your message. I see y'all. Y'all be careful in these streets.